All right, today we're reacting to I'm Still Not Over High School. Let's leave him a like, even though I don't understand what he's talking about at all. Because if I'm being so for real, bro, it is not one thing I miss about high school in the slightest bit. The only thing that I kind of miss about high school is just the feeling of not having any responsibilities. And that's it. Now, like, I ain't gonna lie. When you look like in college, you know what I'm saying? You worry about tuition, you worried about jobs, how you gonna pay for this, that, this, whatever. That feeling of not being worried about anything but playing a game, doing good at your sport, doing whatever, that's hard. I ain't gonna lie. And you take that for granted when you're in high school. But actually, like being in high school, the rules, restrictions you got on you feel me? The high school popularity that people act like is the end of the world. Like all of those aspects of high school, I do not miss at all. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't miss the people from high school either. And one thing that I've noticed a lot since I've been out of high school, bro, is why do people who you were not cool with in high school be coming up and talking to you like y'all was cool in high school? Now you in Walmart, you at your local grocery store, whatever they may be, and you see somebody who went to your high school, and now you in a 5 minute unskippable cussing. Like why? Why are you coming up to me like we were cool in high school? Now we was friends in high school and we just ain't talking a bit. That's different. But if we have literally never talked before while we were in high school, why are we talking now? And then it's the same thing every single time. We gonna talk to each other for a little bit. You gonna ask me, oh man, what you been up to ever since you graduated? I'm gonna be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Work, school, you feel me? Just trying to make it. And you gonna tell me the same thing. And then we're gonna look at each other for like 5 minutes making pointless small talk when we were never friends. If we weren't friends then, why are we friends now? I didn't care what you was doing then. Why would I care what you're doing now? Legitimately. That's the part I hate about high school. But let's not rant too long. Let's get into this video. Let's see why he misses high school.
Cool dude Zell in the spot, man. Nature Zell in the spot, man. Hey, y'all know what's up. We got outside for today, you feel me? I thought a change of scenery would be nice. You know, we always in that one room. I be trying to get some different scenery for y'all. I hope y'all can hear me. The wind not too loud, but.
You know, one of my partners does these types of videos where he films videos outside. And I just, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on filming outside, but, like, isn't it like significantly harder to film outside? Like you got to worry about the wind. Like I could already hear the wind in this audio. Like I don't understand why being outside makes you feel more of a connection to me. Maybe that's just some mental thing, but I don't get it. I've never seen a video and like, oh yeah, this guy's outside. Let me pay attention to him more. He probably really spitting. You feel me? Why does being outside enhance your video? If my partner sees this full length video of this TikTok, bro, please let me know. Why do you film outside?
Man, we working on it, okay? We working on it. But I wanted to make this video to really talk about high school because I really got to get over it, bro. I'm still trying to get over something I thought I already got over in high school. And there may be other people in high school watching this video. And one thing I want y'all to really understand before we get into it is it's going to get better for you. As long as you don't go to the same college that all the other people from your high school go to, I promise you, you're most likely you're gonna be fine, bro. Like, generally, you're gonna meet new people.
You know, like, I used to be mad because I didn't go to the same college as some of the people from my high school. And now, being 22, I am so happy that I did not do that. Because you will literally be stuck in the exact same thing as you were from your hometown. Bro, life is so vast. Experience different things, bro. Go to different places. See a different side of the world. Meet different people, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you will be so much better off in life if you meet different types of people. I ain't gonna lie, like, initially when I went to my college and I started meeting different people, I thought it was the worst thing ever. I thought I had made a big mistake. But now that I'm about to graduate, bro, I cannot be more happy that I did that. Because now as I talk to different people, I'm in different rooms, it has helped me immensely. Not even in the sense of like, oh, I know what this type of person is going to say. I know what this person is going to say. More of in the sense of just being able to deal with something or have conversations with somebody who is extremely different than you, having an open mind. Again, that's going to take you a long way in life.
You're gonna get a new environment, and the shit that you know is normal right now won't be normal in a couple years. I promise you, you're gonna be fine, bro. But I went to the park yesterday, right? And I only started going to this park because summer's here, and I decided I want to get out the house and do shit, right? So I'm going to this park, and I see these people that I used to run track with in high school. Now, me and them never talked, but they were always there on the track, and they reminded me of how insecure I was and how weak I was in high school. Not like comparing my looks to them, but it was, how you see people that was around in your past, but they was around at one of the worst points in your life? That's what happened. In high school, bro, I was generally like, I was insecure.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was insecure in high school too, but in a different way. In a sense of, I would like act differently than I probably normally would. I would suppress certain things that I liked because I was afraid of being judged. But as a grown man, I don't care what you think. I don't care what those people think. I haven't cared what they thought in years. And honestly, and that's what I'm saying more about meeting different people too. I think that teaches you that. Because it's like, bro, it's so many people with so many different opinions, so many different perspectives on life, so many different beliefs, that it's like you really realize that you could be whoever you want to be and not worry about the outside pressure of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, again, I feel like it's so valuable to move away from your college. I mean, move away from your hometown. Now, if you move away from your hometown and then start hanging with the same type of people that you was in your hometown, maybe it won't be as beneficial. But if you truly do get out there, put yourself out there and meet different people, bro, that's what I'm saying. This won't be a thing where you just get reminded of your insecurities. I have never, not once again, been insecure since high school. Well, maybe a little bit initially, but now, again, no.
I was weak-minded, bro, lustful, on the hub, had that addiction, bro. As my junior and senior year, it got better, but my freshman and sophomore year, it was pretty bad, bro. Junior year started getting better, but it was pretty bad my first 2 years. And just generally, like, low discipline, bro, life just wasn't great, bro. I was around people that really wasn't doing much with their lives. And they're doing stuff with their life now, some of them, which I still keep in contact with some of them. But most people wasn't doing anything with their lives. And they were the type of people that would judge you for doing shit with your life and calling it cringe and basically saying you won't make it, nigga, type of niggas, bro. It was just like those type of people I was around. So you could have...
Why did you hang out with those type of people in high school? Now, that's one thing I can say, bro. Everybody I hung around in high school was not just not going to do anything with their life type of people. I think that's more of a personal issue, you feel me? And a lot of the people I said would judge me are people who was really on the outside of my circle. My friends then didn't care, and it just took me to realize something within myself that they won't care, and if they're my real friends, they're going to accept me for whoever I am. You know what I'm saying? If I am a complete dork, I'm a complete dork. Oh well, you gonna be here or not? You want to play Call of Duty or not? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about what y'all think, bro. I'm just being me.
Imagine being in that environment every single day. I mean, it's pretty obvious that you start to become negative. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And when I went to the park, I feel like I had got rid of those emotions, but the minute I looked at them, it just brought back all the memories of how I used to feel. Like, it brought back all the memories of what I used to think in my head. Like, the first example I could give y'all is this, right? When I was addicted to the hub, man, I would look at every single girl as, when you're addicted to the hub, you look at girls as objects, right? Now, thank God I go over this now, and I look at girls and dudes as just human beings, right? But it's like you would look at girls before, you would look at them as objects, and you would just look at them for what you could gain, right?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how many people don't like this take. I don't know if that's a hub issue though. That might be amplified by the hub. But again, I think that is a personal thing. I think most of the time with stuff like that, we're looking at women as objects. I think it takes for you to find a girl that you really like and realize really emotionally what you could gain from that. If that makes sense. So
And everybody in high school
sure it's
got
not
this
the same
mindset
for
right now. A lot of
everybody,
people in high school got this mindset because a lot of people are addicted to the hub. It's very obvious when you look at people. You can tell they're not all the way really there. And again, I hope y'all can really hear me. But I used to look at certain girls that was like, once you start holding in your sexual energy and you like really control lust and you really defeat that shit, bro, you be looking at certain girls in your past and be like, yo, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, what the fuck was wrong with me, man? Like,
Nah, I wouldn't say I all the way looked at girls like that, but I definitely was looking at some of my patterns like that. Like, oh, buddy, you really didn't care at all. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, he actually spinning with that one. You definitely look at yourself like, oh, I talked to her. What was I thinking? There's no way it was that bad.
I was looking at the girls yesterday, right? And I'm just like, yo, back then when I was watching the hub, I used to really want these girls. Like, I used to really like want them for real. And then it's like now, these girls are, I'm sorry, they're fucking disgusting to me, man. Their personalities, everything, they're fucking ghetto. The way they carry themselves, the way they just treat and talk to people. It's like, I can't believe I was willing to really give a part of myself to that. Like,
I also think that standards increase with time. Again, if that is all you know up to that point, like that's going to be the highest bar for you. Like if you all you've been exposed to up to this point is ghetto girls, fast girls, you're gonna think every girl is gonna be like that, you know. But if you move somewhere else and realize, oh, it's different type of girls, it don't have to be like this. You're gonna be like, I don't want anything to do with that, and that just kind of happens as you get older. And that's not even just with girls; that could be with anything. You know what I'm saying? Like even like I said with friends. Up to me going to college, I thought everybody listened to rap music. When I went to college, I realized, oh, people like country, people like pop, people like rock, people like this. Oh, you don't have to just listen to rap and be cool and be a cool person, if that makes sense. So, yeah, that just comes with getting older, I think.
that's some fucking bullshit, man. And when you get away from that hub, bro, you really start to wake the fuck up. But looking at them really brought that shit back, and I was like, yo, why do I feel negative right now? So I was like, yo, let me get the fuck up out of here real quick. And oddly enough, when I got back in the house, I started looking at pictures of my old track team and pictures of shit like that. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, that brought back other memories too, because bro, when I was running track, bro, I was unhappy as hell, bro. I was just not enjoying track. I'm not even gonna lie. I enjoyed track as a sport, but just the environment I was in, I didn't enjoy it, bro. Like, I just didn't really felt like I fit in there, bro. I was just like, I don't really fuck with this right now. But oddly enough, I went to the track.
As much as fitting in and having a good sports like team bond will make a sport more enjoyable, you do have to realize that that is not the main point that you are there. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like when I wrestle, I feel like me and my teammates, we had a great bond. Those are still my dogs to this day. But at the end of the day, bro, I wasn't on the team just to make friends. I was on the team because I love wrestling. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I wanted to do well at wrestling, which I did. But I mean, don't get me wrong, if the team culture was toxic, I would have enjoyed it a lot less. But at the same time, like, I think I got what I needed to out of it personally, just by doing well in the sport. I gained the lessons that I needed to from wrestling by just doing well, persevering, failing at certain things, you know, and coming out on top. So, you know, I get what you're saying, but I don't feel like that should be your main point in sports, like trying to fit in with your teammates. Because there was a lot of people, even on the team, like even some of them were pretty different, and we might have looked at them a little differently, but, you know, we were still cool with them. They didn't fit in. I didn't fit in with everybody on the team. I had definitely an inner circle that was closer than everybody on the team, but, you know.
Later on, and I haven't went to that track in a minute, bro, but just going back over there and walking around and looking at the scenery, bro, it's like you start feeling all those old emotions that you felt from high school. And I was like, holy fuck, I didn't get over this shit, bro. Like, you become a new person, but you don't kill the old person. So it's like you step out your body and step into a new one, but that old body's still there, so it's easily able to pull your ass right back in. And I'm just sitting there on the track, man. I'm like, yo, why the fuck do I feel so weird right now? Like, I thought I got over this shit. Like, this insecurity, this feeling like I'm not enough, this feeling weak.
I feel like with that, because that is a real thing with like trying to grow as a person, having to like, you know, destroy the older version of you. I feel like you just have to walk in the shoes of the person that you want to be now. Like even now, being confident in being a dork, that was a really big thing of mine. Like being confident and being completely who I am, the music I like, the games I like, the media I like, everything. I think part of that was like me like intentionally when somebody asked me what type of music I like, oh, I like Marilyn Manson. You feel me? I like Arctic Monkeys. What type of shows you like? Oh, I love Tokyo Ghoul. But those were things that I wouldn't say before. So, but it had to be intentional at first, to the point where it's like it would almost seem silly now if I didn't say what I actually like. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something you gotta be intentional and work on.
And what it was is I didn't like really confront my past, bro. I didn't really defeat that shit. And one thing I really want to say real quick that's like very funny is these girls that y'all be thinking is bad, bro, I promise y'all these is not the girls that y'all want, bro. These girls in high school, let me tell y'all something, the popular girls in my high school was stuck the fuck up. These girls would genuinely, like I'm talking about hood famous girls, like they had 1,000 followers on Instagram, and you would think they had motion and shit like that. Bro, these girls fell the fuck off, man. These girls was getting hundreds to 70 to 100 comments on their posts. You know, all the girls.
I ain't gonna lie, when you see a girl fall off after high school, it be so crazy. It almost like, don't get me wrong, dude fall offs be crazy too. But like if you see like a girl who you thought was bad when you was in high school, you see like she didn't gain weight or she not doing nothing well, like she got 2-3 baby daddies or something, like bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, fire, like it almost hits you in your soul because of who that person was to you at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's just part of life. We all know this is gonna happen at some point. Either you gonna get on the path to success or you're gonna fall off and do nothing. Yeah, I mean, it's literally only two options.
You know, glazing all that fake ass supporting that these girls be doing, right? They was doing that in the comments. These girls on Instagram now, when you look at their shit, they be getting like 5 comments, 10 comments on their shit. They be hiding the fucking likes, so they don't even be getting the amount of likes that they want anymore. And you don't really hear from them that much anymore because they fell off on social media, you know? So it's pretty funny how life works, right? But they was generally treating people like shit. Like, I remember this one girl, yo, she would like literally treat me and my homeboy like fucking nothing. Like, I don't know what it was, bro. She just had this stuck up attitude where if you didn't have over 500 followers, you was irrelevant to her. Like, it was just some weird ass shit. Like, it was weird ass shit that girls did, bro. Like, it was like a status thing, not like a relationship thing. Like, obviously.
But that's low key what high school is, though, brother. You can't be bringing that into your life now. We know girls are gonna do that in high school. Dudes do it too. They don't want to be friends with certain dudes if they look lame. Because it's high school cred. That's what we was all after. But you can't bring it into your regular life.
If you're looking at your partner, you want them to have lower followers. But when it comes to somebody who just like treat people like that, like you just treat people like that, if you're not interested in them, you got a fucking serious issue, bro. You need to get yourself checked out. Real shit. But I want to make sure I'm still recording and my phone ain't overheating. Okay, good. We still recording? Straight. But she would treat people like shit. Her personality was just dog shit. She would look at you. She would give you a stank face. She would always be loud as hell talking about nothing, always gossiping about people. And it wasn't even just her, bro. It was mad girls at my school that would do this shit. And it's because these girls, some of them didn't even want to be like that. But they was hanging around these girls so they felt like they had to fit in. So they started acting stank too and acting stuck up. And I'm just looking at them like, yo, I knew what the fuck I was going to have going on for my life. So I'm already in the mindset of I'm already somebody who is rich. So when I'm looking at them.
Ooh, and that comeback be crazy. Especially you see that girl who dubbed you back in the gap. Oh, she want to talk to you now? Oh, baby boo, look how the tables have turned. Nah, baby, you can't even talk. You can't even talk to a youngin' fire. You can't even get a conversation out of a youngin', bro. Oh, I bet you wish you would have entertained me back then. It's too late now. I'm on the bigger and better. But not even on no like cocky stuff, but bro, like that just happens. You elevate and certain people can't come in there to bring you down, bro.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, y'all generally got $20 in y'all bank account. Why the fuck are y'all acting like y'all on top of the world? When I got my first 1,000 followers on Instagram, I didn't feel shit, because that shit don't fucking matter. Like, people treat this shit too seriously. And I'm not gonna lie, maybe I treat social media too seriously at other times for certain things, but that shit is generally arguable, bro. I could really, like, that shit be real shit. But these people that be treating people like shit just because you got a little bit of status on Instagram and somebody else don't, I would never understand that shit. Like, that shit don't make no sense to me. You can't argue with me about that shit. You just a fucking asshole. You need to get your shit together. You need a fucking reality check. But yeah, that shit, obviously, as you could tell, pisses me off, because, but it was just girls that act bougie for no reason. Dudes too, bro. Like, they get certain motion on the gram. I don't know, they got 1,000 followers too. They will act like fucking hood famous and shit. And it's like, bro, y'all niggas literally aren't doing shit with y'all lives. Y'all not contributing nothing to society besides being outside. Like, it's really ridiculous, bro. They just be outside hanging around doing nothing, gang. But
And I don't understand why people think that's motion or that's something to brag about. You just going outside all the time, like, that ain't that impressive. Anybody could go outside. Now, if you really on that gram showing like, oh, this is my Rolls Royce, this is my new business, while I wouldn't recommend it, I get you having an inflated ego, but you trying to flex 500 likes to me, bro? that don't even pay. What are we talking about? Bro, like, this is crazy. It's crazy again, but I do think that draws back into the point of standards. In high school, that was crazy. Like, in high school, I don't think I knew anybody who had got like 5,000 likes. Now today, even on my TikTok, I've gotten 100,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I think that's just a thing of standards.
again, there are some people I met from high school that is, you know, they got their life together right now. And obviously, I still follow them because, bro, I want to keep in contact with y'all. Y'all generally cool ass people. But other people that, like, I don't fuck with, bro, nigga, them niggas not surprised why I don't, bro. You know? But it was just bringing back memories of how everything used to be, bro. And I can tell you right now, I'm a whole new person now. I went through a whole lot of shit. I've been knew I was going to be a YouTuber, but I had to generally go through some character development first, because I wouldn't have been able to start my YouTube channel in high school. There absolutely no way. I had too much issues going on with me, bro. And I got over some of them now, but some of them is still lingering around because I got that strong emotional negativity yesterday, bro. I just felt hella negative seeing them. And you should really be to the point where you're over that. Like, it shouldn't really affect you anymore. When you see them, it's kind of like, oh, you know, yeah, I used to run track with them. That's just what it was. Oh, yeah, I used to be here when I was in high school. But you shouldn't really feel negative towards it. You should just get over it. You know, you got to deal with that shit. But I really want to emphasize, if you're in high school right now, I promise you this shit does get better. If your reason for hating high school is because of the people around you, when you get to college, you have a lot more freedom. You don't have to see the same people every day. You don't have to deal with the same dumbasses every day. And you generally just, like, you can choose where you want to go. You can get away from home if you want to. You just have your own time, bro. You got your own time to yourself. Now, yes, college work is obviously harder and shit like that, but you get to meet new people and you get to really restart your life. Like, don't let people think that who you are right now is who you're going to be for the rest of your life. No. You're going to be re-fucking born after high school. Shit is going to change. Like, people change after high school. I'm not the same dude I once was in high school. That's why
honestly, I would hope so, but I feel like, again, that should be, I ain't gonna say it's common sense, but it should be like, you should elevate as a person as time goes on. Like, you shouldn't stay in the same mindset. If I at 22 thought the same way I did when I was 16, y'all would think something is genuinely wrong with me. Like, I am very behind in life. That's why we use childish as an insult, you know? So yes, as you grow, you should elevate.
People try to hit me up from high school on some dumb shit, I don't fucking reply. And these niggas get surprised that I don't reply. And it's like, yeah, nigga, I'm not the same nigga I once was. That was 1 year ago. Bro, I could change within a month. Like, people don't realize that I'm really quick with this shit to cut people the fuck off. And I'm really quick to change my whole shit, bro. Like, once high school was over again, I'm not even gonna lie. Once I got that diploma, I was the fuck up out of there, man. I literally could not wait until I got that diploma, bro. Some people be like, oh, I'm gonna cry when high school over. I was so sad. I got so many things I wanted to do. Man, I didn't give a fuck.
Y'all cried when high school was over? Y'all liked high school that much? That is so insane to me. I don't think I knew one person who was gonna cry when high school was over. I mean, I'm sure it was somebody in my graduation who felt like that, but cry like this is the end. I knew this was the start of a new beginning. This is probably gonna be the best part of my life, which I was right. I feel like, which I feel like is better things to come, but still, over high school, oh, absolutely not.
Fuck about none of that shit. When I got on that stage and I ain't got no stage. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot what the fuck what happened. But when I got that diploma, bro, I took a picture of my mother, man. I took a picture of a couple of my people. Man, I got the fuck up out of there. That was the happiest day of my life, bro. I was finally over that shit, and I knew I was about to start this YouTube channel. Once I got my life a little bit more together and went through a little bit more character development, I knew I was gonna start my shit. And I wasn't one of them niggas that said I was gonna start it and didn't start it. I stopped telling people. I was like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna start my YouTube channel. Niggas be like, yeah. I was like, yo, y'all trying to get in vlogs, y'all trying to do these different things. Niggas always, it's always sweet talk, but they never want to do it. But after a while, I said, fuck them.
Facts. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of my homies did like support, and low-key some of them did get in the videos and helped out, especially early on. I don't do as many videos where they would need to now. But I can't lie, my main partners, they did. But it's crazy the amount of people who want to be in a video now. Now, ever since like the followers then went up. You feel me? But when I first started, bro, oh, that was like pulling teeth, bro. That was like pulling teeth. Don't nobody believe in you when you first start, but I feel like that's common knowledge.
Bro, I gotta start this shit on my own. And I'm gonna start plenty more channels, man. But yeah, this some real shit I'm telling y'all, bro. But it's like, man, so much done happened, and you could go through so much as a person, but if you don't really defeat that shit, it's gonna really come back and smack your ass in the face when you least expect it. And it could really bring you back down to that negative mindset and that negative frequency, that lower version of yourself. And you gotta generally understand that's not you anymore. That is not you. That is a whole different person. You went through so much shit since then, bro. Like, I promise you, you're a whole different person, man. And if you're in high school, it's gonna get better for you, bro. I promise you. Okay, get the fuck away from the people that you went to high school with. I would rather drop the fuck out than go back to people that I went to high school with and go to the same college as them. The fuck no, bro. The hell no, man. The fuck out of here, man.
I ain't gonna say I would rather drop out than go to school with people I went to high school with, but I would tell you, if I had to go to school with people I went to high school with, I think I would be completely on the line. No cap. Been there, done that.
But I just want to get on here and talk to y'all about that real quick. If you're a guy that's struggling with the hub, bro, you really got to solve that shit, man. Because it's a lot of guys out here struggling with that. And goddamn, this loud ass plane, bro. Fuck.
See what I'm saying?
We see the fucking contrails in the sky, man. Holy shit. Then we got this man over here with his shirt off fucking looking at me and shit. Oh, yeah, we gonna have to end this motherfucker, man. There's some weird shit going on out here. These niggas feeling nature too much. Too much, man. These dudes in the sky trying to fuck the nature up with these fucking contrails and shit. Oh, man. But, hey, we outside, man. If you made it to the end of this video, I want you to go ahead and type a...
That sound like it about the end of that. Hey, but look, shout out to Denzel Unfiltered. You feel what I'm saying? Dope vid. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment how you feel about this topic. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.